Oh, well, that was surprisingly fast. Okay, let's see if today that it will let me actually look at things on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and start on this brochure because I definitely want these pictures off the back. I think those will be good for the summer journal. Well, probably not the top one just because, well, maybe if we, I think we could still use it if we cut it in half. So I'm going to save that sheet to use on the cutter. No, it's staple bound, so I think I want these words because those are good summer words, right? Oh my god, I don't know. This is scary. It might actually work that I can look at things on YouTube today. Okay. Events and festivals, campgrounds, dining, specialty. I think it's some itty bitty tiny pictures, cabins and stuff. Oh, look at that. White Oaks cabins. That's kind of fun. A piece of heaven. Okay, so I think we'll keep, because I might be able to. This paper might be thick enough to use like a 1-inch punch and cut out some of the more attractive cabins, because those could definitely be used. All right, so now we need a trash pile. We'll put that over there. So we got to start on some thingies. Oh my god, this might actually load up. This is so exciting. I haven't been able to watch anything on my own lives, at least. All right, so let's see. There's a riverboat. Or houseboats. That could be fun, right? Okay, we'll take that. Whoops. Throwing stuff all. Let's cut the sound on that. Put myself on live chat. Because I spent half of Rosemary's live on Top Chat. No wonder I couldn't follow all of the conversation. I kept scrolling up and down. Am I missing something? Yes. Oh my god. Drunken bunny pee. That's funny. I gotta keep that. That's funny. They have lots of event space. Meeting rooms. Okay, we're gonna have to do the ice cream cones, I think. So we'll take that. These will be great for our summer journals. This is from Indiana. And then here's the cave. Let's see. Cute. Okay, so we'll cut some of the circles out. All right, we'll add the rest of this to our trash pile. All right, so we have some of the travel brochures Janie sent, and then we have some of the magazines from my scavenger haul. The rest of them are over here in this little bin. So let me just move that. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? And hello, Popo, whenever you get back. So let's start with one of these travel brochures, and then we'll do, like, we'll switch off between the two. Okay, so let's put those over there where we can find them. And we'll start with this Halloween-y type one. The Tourism Times. Let's see, Endless Fall Fun. Where's that going to go at? We'll have to see. We'll just put this in the keeping it pile. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Hope you had a great Wednesday out there, hump day. I think that's 2 pages. Or maybe not. But I definitely want this kind of fall looking. This one is from Illinois. We're always looking for fall and winter stuff. Okay, we definitely want some of the pumpkins. Els just took Mike to urgent care, so hopefully he'll be, I'm sure he'll be okay. Probably going to get him tested for COVID. He's the only one in the house that hasn't had it. So there's that. I definitely want this picture of this balloon on the water. I think that's cool, even though I would personally find that terrifying. I definitely want the little squirrel on the pumpkin. I just think that's too cute for words. All right. Let's get that in our recycle pile. Autumn Fest. Some bicycling stuff. I like bicycles. I'm not a roadie though. I like a hybrid. My back can't handle the leaning. Hello, Susan. How you doing? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I heard you say in Rosemary's you're on the mend, which you always sound worse when you're on the mend somehow than when you were actually sick. Oh, the little pug having ice cream. Oh my God, I need that in my life. Who knew? I'm not normally a dog type person, but eat your way through Illinois South. Look at the size of that pizza. It's a mighty big pizza. There's a bell. Let's see. Those are all crooked, and I hate it when they do that. Art in the Park. They got a little festival going on there. Pumpkin Fest. I think I want the overhead shot of the little carnival. That's such a fall thing, you know? See those late summer, early fall, usually tootling around the country. I just, Els just took Mike to the urgent care. He's really not feeling very good. Yeah. There's a little kid with a super cute backpack. Okay, sunflowers. So this has got some good stuff. Look at the little kid with all the balloons. Okay, so we'll probably cut these apart. I haven't seen a barbershop pole in a long time. So we'll cut those off the page at some point. Oh. Fall in love with Salem. Fall on the farm. Welcome to Carlisle, largest man-made lake. Oh, we got to do the pumpkins. We got to, and probably that one too. We'll just keep the strip. I don't think I want the cars parked, even though there's a balloon back there. But we got people dressed up for Halloween, and isn't she too cute with her little pumpkin? I do think I also want the word welcome. Hey, Janice. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So that was a pretty good little haul for a little travel brochure. That's nice. And it'll get a second go through. I'm definitely curious about the Nevada road trip. Great Big Desert Companion. 3 people, 8 days, an RV, and 1 glorious silver state. I love that. I love the little vignette right there. We may try and figure out a way to, I'm a little disturbed by some of these images, to cut out some of the smaller pieces using the paper cutter. I got to take this edge is sticky from the binding. Rosemary's just plowing along with books. She puts them out like nobody's business. Vegas with no ceiling. I do want some of this blue for collage fodder. It's a nice basic blue. I'm wondering if Mike has finally caught the COVID. You know, he's the only one that didn't get it. We live near Summerlin. We're Summerlin adjacent. Summerlin is hoity-toity rich people. So we should probably keep those pictures. Okay. You are too? That's funny. We probably live near each other. Weekend brunch. Outdoor movie nights. I didn't know they had that. Finding Nemo up. This must be a summer one. That's when you usually find that kind of stuff. Behind Whole Foods. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's see. We might be able to use her for our serial killer journals. It's just a normal looking person. Okay, you know we need that. The Cirque du Soleil always has interesting images. We will cut that down to just the people, though, with the cutter. How you doing, Miss Sherry? Okay, I think we want I'm Living Proof for our creepy collages. And then We Aspire. I think I want that too. Oh, thanks. I love the little Can Andrew survive a night in Tonopah's Clown Motel. Susan, there's a motel for just for you. It's on page 32. Apparently, Tonopah, Nevada has a clown hotel. Okay, here's the thing. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Oof. Okay, now let's definitely trim this off because that's going to be making it really hard to tear pages out. I've never seen this one at the thrift store or anywhere for that matter. But I don't really look at the magazine racks because the magazines are so expensive now. If you don't have a subscription, it's almost cost prohibitive. Okay. You're smart wants to party. Striking a sad note. Home again. Rocking the art world. Well, here we are, 31. Did somebody take out the Clown Motel? Because it goes from 32 to 35. I think somebody took the Clown Motel. No, I'll never know. Never. Climbing wall. Well, now I'll have to look it up. I didn't even know we had a clown hotel. That seems important. We definitely have distilleries, though. Photo showcase. UNLV. I do love Never Stop Learning. I think life is a whole. You're not learning, you're not living. Pyramid Lake. So that's on native land. Sun on a stick. Yeah, they're big on solar here. I don't know. I guess because I live here, I'm not finding all of this terribly interesting. The most exciting thing we came across, and somebody took it out of the magazine. They probably went. Or they were creeped out by clowns. One of those things. Okay. Pub crawl. I'm too old for that. I don't know. I like the guy with his arms crossed. Kind of digging it. Let's put that over there. Okay, this is terrible, but I'm stealing this kid's eyes. And I want the words. I actually just want the words inspired and confident, but for now, we'll take all three. We do have an animal sanctuary. We probably have a couple of animal sanctuaries here. Oof. More animals. Okay, I want the word harvest here. But we're just going to take the word harvest. We'll cut the edges off that. I feel like Bellagio, I feel like that's expensive. Dining out. Ooh, we get a card for our folder of cards. Okay. Road food, of course. Who doesn't love road food? You always got to find the best places. Okay. Oh boy. You know I got to save the pictures of the burgers. And of course we'll take local connection. That seems like a must. So we've got Slanted Porches Lamb Burger, which is here. Oh boy. No, that's the lamb burger on the left. And this is the open-faced Monet sandwich with tomato and avocado. Both look delicious, I have to tell you. I don't know about a lamb burger, though. I don't think I've ever had lamb as a hamburger. Uh-oh. Well, how'd that happen? Phooey, that was going to be a great. Okay, so we'll just, we'll fix this right now. We'll cut it down a little bit. And it'll still work. We'll cut the top and the bottom off. And we'll put that into our road trip basket. See, there we go. In search of the soul of Nevada, the Alien Research Center. Let's see, that's the Farengat Visitor Center and probably Haunted Ghost Cafe. Love it. I think I want to keep that page because whether I take something off the front or the back, it's got good stuff. Let's see, what do we got here? That's an Eli. Population less than 5,000. So there we go. It doesn't say what that is right there in the picture, though. Oh, that's the Ward charcoal ovens. Let's see. Ruby Mountains seen from a ranch. I think we want the Snowy Mountains picture for sure. That'll look good in our winter file. Winnemucca. Buckaroo Hall of Fame. Oh, well, in this town, the Butch Cassidy's gang robbed the First National Bank in 1900. Okay. Now, it doesn't say what either one of these things are. Maybe it's on the... Let me look at the back of the other page. Nope. I want that one for our winter journal. And that one's just weird. Let's see. St. Mary's in the Mountains is a reminder of Virginia City's boom times. So this is it's probably a little tiny town with a great big old church in it. Let's see. It says Virginia City's where that was. Also has some good cemeteries. It says pop culture tidbit. First place Samuel Clemens used the pen name Mark Twain. This is in Tonopah. I've been there. It was a long, long time ago, though, when I still lived in Vegas, or when I still lived in Death Valley. I've been there, too. We stood inside these and took pictures when I was dating Jeremy. We took his parents there when they came to visit. Southern Utah. Oof. Zion National Park. I have actually never been to Zion. It's one of the few I haven't been to. I've been to quite a few. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Cowboy country? Well, apparently they have a big ornate church. Hope you're having a good night. I have not actually, in the 3 years I've lived here, I have actually not done much in Las Vegas. The shows are prohibitively expensive for my budget. But we've been to Utah a bunch of times. And I actually did do quite a bit in Arizona when I was married. We lived in Phoenix for a long time before I came back after my divorce. And but I have done Road Wisdom. I have done almost nothing here. But Els and Mike have lived here for almost 20 years, and they've kind of done all the things. So I think Els is kind of over Vegas. And probably Nevada in general. Okay, let's see what's in this little tiny 30 great drives beyond Vegas. Let's take this part off. That probably shouldn't go in the recycle. It's sticky. That's funny. Yeah, you'd think with Virginia City, probably in Virginia, right? Nope. Right here in Nevada. But probably named by people who moved from someplace, Virginia. Bring a little bit of home with them. Well, that's a definite. We want that picture, I think. It's very evocative. It's Red Rock Canyon. That's Lake Mead. So we'll take that one. Oh, Death Valley National Park. I've been there. I worked there for a couple of years. Extremely beautiful. Great Basin National Park. I've never been there. But I do love the picture of that tree. Great Basin National Park is a home to some of the world's oldest living trees. Growing near the tree line in isolated groves, the Great Basin bristlecone pine are dated between 3,000 and 4,000 years old. Look at that tree. You don't see many like that one. Grand Canyon South Rim. That's where I worked. The North Rim is closed part of the year. South Rim is open year-round. I've been to Joshua Tree National Park. Those are some funky-looking trees, I got to tell you. And that's Yosemite. Jeremy worked there. I've never been. So we got quite a bit of stuff out of there. Sweet. All right, let's stack up this. This is our recycle pile, and it hasn't had its second go through yet. So we're going to stack it up over there. Okay, so let's see. So I did finish Wednesday, and I started on, what did I start on? Hold on. Let's try this Afar magazine, Slow Travel, Big Trips. You don't have to fly far to feel a world away. Ooh, I like Lost Yet Found. Okay, we may keep this because I may want to do some of the water as a collage thing. If we fussy cut out the guy, he might look interesting in a collage. Hold the phone. I started with something called the Midnight Club. Little bit on the sad side, but it does have humor. I'm in episode 7 right now. But let's stop over in Istanbul. Some bikes way down in the canyon. Ooh, I love the door. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, I loved Wednesday, and I like that picture too. Maybe there'll be a bigger one of that. But I do want the door. Okay. That's kind of fun. I don't necessarily like the words, but we can all kind of trim that down. travel by train. I have always wanted to take a long train trip. I really have. That's a someday goal for me. Ooh, old school phone. Balloons. I love the idea of hot air balloons, but I don't think you could get me up in one. You know, it's a balloon near fire. The luxury of slow travel. Revealing Polynesia. Ooh, look at that waterfall. That's in Asheville. So they have far flung and close to home here. Let's see. The future of trips. Okay, I do think I want these words because we can put that next to something besides a guy in a balloon. Okay, I think I want the... Oh, check that out. Very modular. This is Fogo Island in Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. It just looks kind of weird. I don't know. Now I have to choose. I get stuck. Let's see. For committing to accessibility. Accessibility is important. Not everybody can get everywhere. I think I want breathe easy. They're like in Canada. There's a lot of beautiful places in Canada. I would love to go. It's one of the few places on the North American continent I have not been at all. Whale watching. I don't want to do that kind of stuff on vacation. I don't mind hiking. I actually like day hiking a lot. Look at all the phones off the hook. I think we're keeping those. I think we have to keep the phones. There's a good winter picture for us. That's West Virginia. Gorgeous. But I still don't want to be in the snow. Okay, the truth is I wouldn't mind being in the snow, but I definitely don't want to shovel any. There's Drayton Hall again. I think we saw this somewhere else. See it and be moved. It's one of those kind of southern plantation houses. Chill out. Singapore. So this is I think I want chill out. I don't know about the ice cream fruit pudding thing. But we might want the big letter T as well. unattainable Susie. Ooh, that's loud. We're almost done, though. I like that, and she's wearing little sneakers. Cute. Old trails. Bicyclists. More bicyclists. Let's see. Living like a Bedouin. This is the Martin Desert Camp in Wadi Rum. Share communal meals, sleep in versions of traditional Bedouin tents, travel and visit ruins. Cool. So that's part of going to the Middle East. That's an interesting bicycle. Lift off. I do like the colors on the page, though. A big balloony thing. We'll keep that. We can maybe put something else there. The new space race. I guess that's the new thing, huh? We're going back to the space race. Stop trying to fix this planet. Let's get on a new one. Isn't it? Okay. Ooh, great big W. I think we'll keep the planets. London. Strasbourg. Triano. Italy. Austria. Oh. Ooh, train. Old man snorkeling. Then they went to Germany. I think I like that. That's in the Florida Keys. Well, they're sending somebody back to the moon, so I guess the whole, it won't be rich people that wind up on other planets. It'll be poor people working. If they find any kind of resources or anything, Initially, it'll be rich people that go, but if they find anything of value, it will be most likely poor people that will wind up living there. All right. That's just my incredibly jaded opinion. All right. I don't know. I love the idea of, exploring other planets, but I don't want to be one of the explorers. When you get that shit perfected, and hopefully I'll reincarnate as something that can enjoy that, I don't think I want to be on the test blotter for that. Yeah. The trouble is they really don't know what works. And, as long as people could die, they probably won't. Let's do this one, this Enjoy Illinois. Well, Illinois. I don't know why I put the... Okay, this is the cover page, but I absolutely love this scene. That could be a whole glue book page right there. We get a little bit of sticky on here, though. Nope, there's still some on this, so we're just going to trim that on the trimmer right here. I should have just done that in the first place. It's okay. I don't think we lost any more than we would have lost up the other way. There's a long way to go before, that's going to be a thing. Uh-oh. I think I might have just... Nope, I didn't. I thought for a second. I had a panicky moment. I thought I put the trash in the keep pile. I don't think I did. No, we're good. We're good. I didn't do anything crazy. Okay. So yes to the pumpkins, for sure. I love pictures of pumpkins. Anybody else? It's Illinois made. Oh, what fun. So we're going to need that for our Christmas journal, right? Look at a candy cane and a Christmas tree. So we'll need to punch that out. Uniquely Chicago. Never been. I would love to go, though. There are so many states that I've been to, but I haven't really done as much exploring as I would like. Love the color. So we'll have to figure out a way to preserve a scene here. We've got to keep the pumpkin. But there's also leaf peeping, gondolas. We probably want to keep that. Cute. Okay, well, we want the word explore. Hegler Karst Mansion. Okay. So we've got eagle watching, Starved Rock State Park, and they have a lodge. Oh, we get a nice outdoor picture of people sipping wine with the leaves. The guy in the virtual reality goggles? Yeah, probably, huh? Okay, so we're going to want Wonderland, and it's Christmas time in the city. We'll probably get that little Santa there, too. Okay, I think I want that picture. I'm not feeling like so much that I need any of the rest of them. Taco truck. Food trucks are everywhere, and they're epic. Stay in Mount Vernon. What will you explore? I definitely want that. one of the reasons I like to get out walking. I'd really love to get back to doing a little more hiking. Just because I have some health problems doesn't mean I can't do, small things. I'm obviously never going to hike the Appalachia Trail at this point, but there is stuff I can do. Okay, well, I definitely want revive as a word. Possibly reunite. I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings about that one. Route 66. I've got a bunch of Route 66 stuff, though. Oh, look, the Amish thing. Although they put words over it. I want this lady with this big, giant piece of cake. Look at that thing. I need that in my life. That is a piece of cake. Let me check my messages real quick because they've been gone to urgent care for a little while. Give me just a second. Pumpkin heads. I think we'll have to take the pumpkin heads. Let's see. That burger's not that exciting. I think I'm mostly attracted when it's golfing. Gross. Now, if you like golfing, it's not like I don't think anybody should golf. It just doesn't interest me. I think golfing is great. It gets people out. I love the tree. Oh, and there's a picture from the Chicago fire. I will keep some of these. Somebody may want those at some point. It's not my jam, but somebody might like those. But that page loses out to, well, I guess I like this page better. That's nice. That could definitely go in the winter journal. Okay, no new messages yet, so I'll just keep an eye on that. They've just been gone a little while, but urgent care. We did used to, when the golf course was closed and I worked in Death Valley, there's a golf course out there, and we would go walk on it at night after everybody was done playing. But like sunset kind of. Once it was closed for the day, you couldn't like walk on the greens and shit. That wasn't allowed. But we'll keep some of these pictures. We can keep a little bit of that one, but we're losing that because the words are all through the best part of the picture. I'm going to go with apple pick in there. This is one of the few reasons I would love to be, or some of the top reasons, I guess, be more nomadic in my life. Because I really want to see more of I've been to a lot of states and I've lived a lot of places, but there's still so much stuff I haven't seen. I like Blaze Your Own Trail. We've got a giant Route 66 thing down here, so we'll use part of this. And I kind of like in the middle of everything. So we kept most of that. We kept most of that one. Because they've got built-in water features, and most golf courses do anyway. There's the trail all the way around it, whether it's for whether people walk or they take golf carts, there's a well-maintained path all the way around it. And when there's no golfers, animals come out, you know. You can see a lot of birds and things like that. So we didn't really get a small pile this time. We'll see if we can get a few things to come out. I just stacked it up as we went. Let's see how long we've been on. Maybe we have time for one more. Especially if you have trouble, you know, or you need accessible, because the paths on most golf courses are usually wheelchair accessible. So if you have those kind of issues, they are actually great paths to walk on. What did I say? I was just gonna, how long we've been on. 55. And in Phoenix, they had a public golf course that ran for miles and miles and miles. Like there was a walking path and a bike path built onto the sides, and where the places where it was most likely to go off the course, places where it was known that people, you know, hook the ball and it goes off the path towards the houses, because there's always houses built out there, or onto the walking path so nobody gets whacked in the head. They would put up like the netting to catch the balls. Oh, that's nice. Love it. See, that's a good use. The space doesn't go fallow. And you get a nice park and walking area and a place to have picnics and maybe some bicycling. Oh, I did find the big Lego thing. This is the biggest piece that I was able to get at the dollar store for I'm going to cut these open real quick and make sure I believe they're all the same. I unfortunately managed to offend Alice again, because I think she thought I was joking earlier this year when I said I wasn't buying the grandkids anything for Christmas, because she asked me what I was getting them. And I was like, nothing. And I'm like, you do what you want. You're their grandparent. But, you know, they're always children. They're always loud. And that's not the problem. The problem is that that can be recycled. They've been very disrespectful, and I'm not rewarding that. You can't be shitty all year towards me specifically and really expect me to fork over a gift card, you know? I don't think so. And I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm just like, I have a tiny budget anyway. I don't want to spend my money on them if they're going to be rude every time they're here. I've only known them 3 years. You've known them a lifetime. They are your blood relations. I think I hurt her feelings. And I don't mean to, but I'm really not going to spend my money on people who are that disrespectful. And they're old enough to understand. It's not like they're 6 years old and being, you're a jerk. They're old enough to understand, and they know what they do. So... Wow, Janice, awesome. Did you get good things? Like, I bet it was super exciting. I remember when we first started going out after. Because shopping online is great, but it's not the same as going in the store and touching the stuff, you know? It's just not. I want to add some of these to our Christmas glue book. I'll leave one as a card because we could do it as a flip up. But I'm going to take, of each set, I'm going to take, because it looks like there's 3 of each one. I'm going to take the back off that. So we'll leave one and take the front off 2 of them. They're just fun designs, simple, classic. All right, so there's one to keep. And I'm actually gonna, I don't know, we'll see. But these ones we're gonna definitely cut the front off that. There we go. And that way these will be available for glue booking next Tuesday. There we go. So we'll put those right there to go in the glue book thing. A couple of packs of napkins, a couple of Tootsie Roll banks. Oh, nice. Oh, yay. The hubby uses hot glue sticks. That's cool. So that needs to go in our fodder thing, and we'll just dye the envelopes. We'll add them to our dye piles. So we got a pretty good, some of the bigger pages are getting cut way, way down. But we had a pretty good pile of stuff in our, from our 3, I think we did 3 full ones. So I think that's going to be it for today. And look, when I was cleaning up, I found another Oscar the Grouch for our Christmas glue book. Woohoo, Oscar! So I will be live tomorrow night. We're going to take apart that, or I'm going to take it apart probably tomorrow during the day. And we're going to go through that serial killer book. Where did it go? It's in a safe place over there. I saw it. But you guys have seen it. So we're going to go through. I assume everybody has seen it. Let me grab it in case there's somebody here who hasn't seen it. Let me move this trash pile, though, because I'm about to knock that over, and I don't want to do that. Not until I've had a second go through. It cannot go out to the recycle until then. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. What safe place did you put it in? I'm good at safe places, you know that. I had it, oh, there it is. I was like, I had it out separate because I didn't want it to get stuck in any of the other piles. But I was gluing down the cardstock to the new glue book pages for the Christmas glue book. And I set those on top of it. Hey, Pam. I know, right? So for anybody who purchased a glue book for the serial killer series, I'm going to have this. It's in signatures. I'll either take it apart tonight or tomorrow morning. Tonight, my priority is the rest of the paper that's out in the garage. I need to finish the second half of the coffee batch and get that in the water so that I can start taking it out tomorrow evening. And I need to get together the images, the creepy clown images, and Mari's. Oh, what did she say? What did she want? I wrote it down. Mari wanted. I think Morticia Adams. She wanted some Morticia. It's in my personal journal. I'll get that out and have a look. Then I'll remember. Yeah, there's some great. Look, there's a regular picture of the person. There's the black and white version. But then there's also these little bits with gray hair and a shabby suit. He was innocuous looking as an individual as one could hope to meet. And then there are just pictures. So I thought, see, there's the regular picture of that guy. So I thought, once it's apart, and everybody could choose a few who's getting the book as another level, because maybe you want some, maybe you don't. Maybe you're budding serial killer, or your detective is looking into other, similar stuff. I don't know what you go with, but there's a lot of stuff in here. And I love that there's a regular picture, and then, the negative picture. So I just thought I had good stuff that we could all have fun with. Yeah, they look perfectly ordinary, normal guys. The thing they almost always say about them is he was such a quiet guy, or he was such a good neighbor, or whatever it is. They were like, no, I'm not surprised. That guy was totally a freak. I thought something was up. Otherwise, he was a good neighbor. He always went to church. He was so quiet, Yes, it's a thrifted book. I got it from Savers. And it was half price day, so I only paid $3 for it. And over here under this marker, I think somebody paid I really can't tell. More than $3. Yeah, that is because of what I'm about to do to it. I'm gonna find my my book, my box cutter, my little nice orange box cutter, and I'm gonna go to town on that book, and we're gonna pick through it and pick what we like for our journals or other projects. Whatever you get from me that's part of this serial killer bundle, you don't necessarily have to use it for the serial killer bundle. If you've got another journal in mind, or you keep a commonplace book because you're fascinated with serial killers, it's all good. Yes, because look, the cover is exactly like so if we wanted to, we could build a serial killer book about serial killers. I am fascinated by the idea of, a burgeoning serial killer, somebody who has thought about it or maybe done it. I don't know. I like the idea of making a journal as if it's a serial killer. So this one has a great cover. I'm definitely going to go check out Amazon and see if I can find a used copy. Because you know me, I like to double up, and I'd actually like to read it. I read a few bits and pieces, and everything you learn provides you more and more info for a picture of the serial killer. You never can get everything you want out of a book, and some books aren't always completely factual. So the more sources you go to, the more you look at, the more realistic a picture you get of who the person was, up to a point, For me, it's all about the psychology, why people do the things they do. Well, Monday is our big 50% off day. Everything is 50% off. So it doesn't matter. But during the week, certain days of the week, like green will be on Wednesday. So whenever we go in, we look at what the color is, and we try to just buy that color. We haven't been on a Monday, though, in a couple of years, I got to be honest with you. Because it's so crowded, and Els doesn't do good with crowds, and they're not my favorite either. We rarely go on the Monday. But I really needed to look for books for next year's batch of glue books and stuff. So she was willing to take me on Monday. We went in the morning. Well, there was still a lot of stuff there, and the things were fresh, and it was very nice of her because normally that's not her jam. But even the Goodwill here has the colors of the weekday. So if you go in, their big day is Saturday. I think Goodwill does theirs on Saturday, and we absolutely won't go. We went one time, and it was pandemonium. But we'll go in and we'll look at what the color is. So if we're looking at books, we'll only look at the books that are that color. If we're looking at clothes, we'll only look at the clothes that are that color, and so on. Unless we find something, super fabulous, we usually don't go outside the color if that's available as a 50% off option. Really? Ours is still doing them, thankfully. And we have a couple. I think we have 3 close to us, although we don't usually hit all of them in one day. But it's enough to keep it so that we're not trolling the same one all the time. And I think there are 4 savers. But I got to get my printing stuff into the printer because she's going out to Henderson tomorrow, and on the way back, she said we could stop by the Staples or whatever it is. Might be Office Max. I think it's Office Max. And I could pick up my prints there. Because I keep putting it off. I love to have the images, but I find the process boring. Oh, that's good. Yay. I grew up in a military family, but I am not of the right constitution that I could have joined when I was younger myself. I do not want a regimented lifestyle. But my dad loved it. It took him out of his roots, and they got to travel all over the world. So it was good for him. And my mother's youngest brother joined the Air Force too. So it's a good option for people for college. Now, I don't know that it's a great career anymore for younger people. They don't offer the benefits they used to. They're not quite the same. Okay, so we have been on for a little over an hour, and I think we're going to call it. Thanks for coming and spending some time with me. I will go out and flop out some paper, and then I will start looking at images. And then, depending on how late it is, I will work on this book. Because it doesn't take much to take apart a book. Once you get it out of the book itself, it usually goes fairly easily, right? I say that it's probably going to be a horrendous struggle now. I've cursed myself. So I will be live on After Rosemary tomorrow. So if you have purchased one of those serial killer glue books or guts, tune in tomorrow or watch the replay because you can still pick out stuff from the replay if you've got the serial killer book. 50 minutes. Yeah, a lot of places made changes because of the pandemic. So, however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in Rosemary alive somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Have a great Thursday, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow night if you're available. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and hisses and hugs to you guys. The end. Hello. Are you going to end? Oh, there we go. The end.